Hey guys, BT here again. Got a little bit of different thing going on today. I got some in the mail, so we're gonna open that up right now so I can show you guys what it is. Here's the finished Grenadier though. I went ahead and I'll just wait for the camera to focus if it wants to. See if it wants to. No? Maybe? Try it? No? Maybe? No? Alright, fuck it. There it goes. I went ahead and did a couple of things differently here. Like I went ahead and outlined the edges, all the edges with a little bit of a sharper highlight, a little bit of a brighter blue to really exaggerate those highlights. I also gave a black outline to the insignia, and that's really just to make the white seem more white and more streamlined. And so I also did on all the rivets on this arm, went ahead and highlighted them with a lighter color also. But this is the finished product. It's got the blue lines, like I was saying earlier, to designate its 180-degree arc where it's facing. So if the model's sitting like this, obviously it's facing forward. And you can see by the brighter color blue it's face, this is the back arc. So this is the area that if you shoot at, you'll get bonuses for shooting into the back armor plating. But it's also got, went ahead and solidified its base. I put, this is really this solid white. I painted over black like I do with this, like that's why it looks like this. Or I'll paint it, this one's better. This is just a solid black base now. I just use this stuff right here, and you can get this in anywhere. This is just drywall compound patching plaster. Big old tub of this. Slap it in there, let it dry, and then paint it black a couple times, and then finish it with some gloss, and then you have a nice solid base. So these things aren't going to be bouncing around. It's really heavy, so if you knock something, it's not going to fall off the table. It's gonna sit pretty still. Especially these metal ones, adds a nice bit of definition, and the plastic ones, excuse me, it adds a nice bit of weight and definition to them. Just because, yeah, these plastic ones, they do tend to tilt and bounce around and stuff. So I always do that to my War Machine stuff because I don't want it falling over. Damn it. I put extra time into doing these. Like Warhammer figures, I don't do it to Warhammer figs because he cranks those out like nobody's business. Here's the box I got in the mail today. Just right now. I'm going to open this up. This is something I was really enthused about. When I first saw it back about maybe a year ago, I thought it was really cool, and I said to myself, wow, I'd want to buy that just to paint it. But now that I play the game, I actually have quite a use for it, so I went ahead and grabbed it. This was $25 US, and holy shit, this thing's huge. $25 US, all the shipping and everything included. This is a Centurion. It's a War Machine Centurion produced by Signar. This is a fat metal model. It is heavier than nobody's business. Now, I'm gonna pop this open really quick so you can get a good overview of what we're looking at here. I've never opened one of these kits. I've never built one, so I want to see what we're looking at. So here's our lovely stat card with all the weapons and the arms and of course the stats and the damage counters, and then all, of course, the special rules that go along with it. Special rules or rolls or whatever, however you say it. Rules, of course. So we got an enormous base with the main body parts here. And we got one arm here. Actually, it might be both arms, and then we have the smaller tidbits like the legs and the struts and stuff for the legs and parts of the engine. This is a big metal kit. This is probably a good £1.5 of solid metal. So if you're wondering why everything is so expensive, well, this is why this is actually so expensive. Like most War Machine stuff isn't very pricey at all. It's only like 12 bucks for a fig. But this was 25 because it's got so much to it. Holy crap! This is just the center of the chest plate, and this is actually pretty enormous for a War Machine model. This machine is, like I said, produced by Signar. I'll just keep these together. If these, like this could be considered here, this is a Sentinel, this could be considered here, this is a Firefly, these two here can be considered kind of medium warjacks, although there's no definition of a medium jack, or there's no actual official medium jack. These just have more armor and more health than light jacks, so these are kind of like medium jacks. These are more of a support / killie role. Light jacks like this Hunter, this is more of a support kind of sniper, very specialized role. And then just like this Grenadier, this is to support the infantry, so this is also a light jack. All of these are categorized as light jacks, but these two here, the Firefly and the Sentinel, they're a little bit more heavily armored, so they could be considered kind of medium. This here, however, this thing, the Centurion, as the name implies, it is a giant hulking, ass-kicking machine. It is designed primarily to destroy people's faces. And this is the largest and most heavily armed and armored jack that Cygnar produces. It has a piston spear, which is a sustained attack weapon, so if you hit one time, every time after that you don't have to roll to hit, so it just keeps pounding away at whoever it's hitting. And then it's got a, I think it's called a, let me see, I got the card out here. It's got a Magno Shield, which is just cool sounding, isn't it? I'll see if I can get the focus to do it. There it goes. Magno Shield. The Magno Shield is really cool because the people who try to assault this vehicle, it negates charge bonuses, it negates charging, like you can't be charged while this weapon is out in the field. And then if you are charged, or if you are in melee, well, you can't be charged. If you're in melee combat, you get a +2 to your armor just for being a shield. And then if you want to, you can actually bash somebody with it, which is a pretty respectable attack. So it's got some really cool special rules. This thing is armored to the nut. It's got a 19 armor rating, plus the shield makes it a 21. And it's just a fat, ugly, terrible thing. And so hopefully we're going to be getting into this. If you want to see me paint this, and that's really the whole purpose of this video, if you want me to do a whole step-by-step series like I did with our Grenadier, which is sitting right here, if you want to see a series like that, I'm going to leave this video up for approximately 2 or 3 days. Post comments, post whatever, likes, or whatever you want to see if, or to voice your opinion on wanting a new series with this as the piece that we're doing. This will take significantly longer. Okay, I'm going to say that right now. This will take probably in the realm of 6 hours. This Grenadier took about 13 videos, each one 15 minutes apiece. Probably about 3.5, 4 hours. This is going to take about 6 to 7 hours. So if you want a video series put out, if you want a whole new series put out just for this model, go ahead and post a comment in the thread if you're on A4. If you're just watching my YouTube, post a YouTube comment, likes on the video, anything you want to voice your opinion. I'm going to leave it up, like I said, for a couple days. So if I get enough response in a couple days, this was a little bit of a pain in the butt to do this entire series doing that, and it took significantly longer if I were just to sit down and do it. Like, I probably could have sat down and done this whole model in one day and in one sitting, but I broke it up into pieces to film and stuff, and like I have to do some certain things to make sure I can film for a couple of minutes, or a couple hours a day or whatever. I only film maybe 2 episodes at a time, and so this did take about a week and a half to finish when it could have taken a day. So just really, if it's really worth it and people are enjoying it, then I'll make a whole new series for this this Centurion. If not, that's okay. I'll put up videos of things that are specialty, like if I see some areas that I want to show that would really help out people who are painters or something, or just things that are interesting, I'll show those parts, but I won't do the entire thing, the entire start to finish whole thing. So like I said, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Post your opinion, and if I get enough response, then I'll be getting on that. That's about it. This has been Black Templar. Thanks a lot for watching. Cheers. Cheers.